See here on the return address that you have now entered Dead Letter Department. Continue where we left off. So, let's see, where was I? Here. Oh. I see something right there. Just about to say something. I'm back over here in this dark and lonely apartment. It's a sound you always hear, but often just sleep. Like something is trying to crawl inside. But what is? You? It? I don't know what that could be anyway. I feel strange and compelled to keep checking this door. Sure, it's not. Last time I was here, it was just about, they're not, I think, about 2 days worth of letters. Now we're, coming back, a day later because of overtime. And only because, well, the main character needs, more money due to the rent. A bit too high. Buzz. Is that there a window? I didn't think that was a window. Sitting on this couch sometimes feels strange lately. I'd still rather sit on it than your bed. What's wrong with the bed? The thing I mailed myself. Only because that's what it says right here. It's to your apartment in particular. Opening the letter revealed inside other than odd smell. Whatever that thing is, though. Smell of that like a mineral, or iron, smoke, and chalk. Who sent this remains unclear. Best not to hang on to it. Let's go ahead and throw that out. I did went out to look and see whatever the hell popped up in the last stream. What I found out was that it was a same thing about this new though. Huh, what do you mean encoding oil? What I saw was what seems to be a computer screen. Something here, and it's haunting you. That noise is. Well, let's get to work, because I need overtime. That echo, though. Dark over here. It's already very dark. Especially since over there, if you go hang to the left, you'll enter the abyss. Not much left to do. You know. You can always hear like a baby crying to the right of here. It looks like it's the same room. How small is that apartment if it looks like that? Right now, all I just hear is, it's just the sound of the dripping pipes. What was that? See that? Lights are flickering. We go through, you know. Well, whatever that was. I have to go through. Is that an echo? Alright. I think that is an echo. Just hold it a bit. I need to do something here. Alright, what was that? Yeah, that helped it. Don't really hear audio's being darkness though. It's really dark here. The light here doesn't help. Even more so than it did at night. Can't quite see a thing. These things don't help at all. Come on, enter in hell. Whatever that noise is. You've been wondering about work. Where exactly is everyone else? Where is everybody? Where is anybody? We've been moving everyone around lately. Ended up at this weird warehouse location. This is some sort of practical joke, issued right, or a mistake. Despite asking about it several times, your manager warmly confirms it's all correct. Temporary solution, well, they're relocating the main office. They had to get a bit creative. Out in the middle of nowhere, we have this old, dark warehouse where I have to go out at night, alone. Alone. It's a pity. The old office was rather nice. At any rate, solitude has been good for going through your thoughts, at least. I go over here for a bit. From what I can understand, there's nothing here. No one here. No one here. Whatever's in there, though. Well, going into my apartment. This thing. Okay. I did see that last time I was here that this chair was pulled up. Screen seems a bit of a mess. There's this stuff all over it. Screen. Downloading from a server. Can't help, but there's something going on here. Right then. Anything on this thing? So how does the computer is not able to read this? I guess it is water damage from what I can tell here. All right. Let's see here. What that says Tully. Tully E. Rowville East. Vermont. Well, let's see what suggestion you got. Is it Granville? They'll suddenly say Groville instead of Granville. Like an additional stamp on the end there. Greenwich? Definitely not. Most likely this one right here. 05669. Nice. Now, does it actually say Granville there, right there? I think it's, to me, it looks more like a Groville. Not. This is as much as I'm gonna get from what I get here. Right? Then we have this thing, Cayman Insurance. Open immediately. It seems to me that this envelope has bounced around. For some reason. That's a mouth, isn't it? Oh. What's going on here? me just looking around here, my character is going insane due to the isolation of just being out here, all alone, in the dark. That says Stacy. Whatever the hell that noise is. It. You're here. What does that even say? Wallace? Something like that. Ah, damn it. Hit the wrong key again. I didn't want to do a screenshot. It was meant to be an insert. It's right, like right next to it. 524. Paper Road. I don't even know if I spelled that name correctly. Okay. Pretty much nothing else here, though. Carterville. What'd you suggest here? Did I actually get it enough? Carterville, Illinois, which would be the first option here. 92918. Should be good enough. What I understand from this. Insurance. Now I think for sure the mailing address right there may have been printed twice over, so that's why it looks hard to read. Like it's a bit blurred. The hell is this? Some kind of weird monster. Not even MonsterCon. It's just an image, I mean an envelope kind of ripped in half with no address here and there, and just all you got was that. And I didn't even know what the hell that thing was in the back. Need that crumpled up paper. MonsterCon. Going alright. Board. Here's a postcard. But yeah, you got half of it. Somehow. Alright. Yo. MonsterCon is going. Alright. I am bored. Got there a comma? Seems to me it is. Here's a postcard. Axe. We have this one right here of that. What is that noise? Certainly sounds like there's something in the background. An image of a monster of some kind. Oh, I think I see that. That's just horns. I thought it was coming out of their eyes. It's like right underneath it too. And then we have this thing smudged up. What is going on here? Well, whatever it is, it's not that thing anymore. Be showing up a bit. Where some of these letters have been just streaked with ink. Alright then, that should be it then. Ooh, that's gruesome. Like someone's mouth. Well, looks like I'm haunted. Let's see what this is. It's gonna be really subtle here too. The Baron de Tebanch, whatever that is. I look at this around enough. Okay. Still in northern France. You'd be lying if I told you it wasn't because of the cheese. This postcard might not be much, but I must tell you. I think I'm onto something. I've heard some of the locals talk about a gorgeous hidden fountain in the area. The bench is a little rusty, but rumor has it the water has rejuvenated properties. Perhaps if you see me soon, I may be an infant. All there is just this. I thought that was in the game when I went over to look at OBS. No, that's just some random ass ant crawling on my screen. Get out here, you. Still in northern France. Stop. Is that dot dot dot? Line if told you it wasn't because of the cheese. The view in this postcard, whoop, stuff, might but must tell you. Tell you. Wonder if it's all right if I just type in. No, I guess I can't. Not even the symbol for the end dash. Nope. Guess I gotta use this instead. I think I'm going insane. Onto something. If it's yep, there it is again. Weird postcard just turning into a mouth. Some demented looking mouth. The teeth just being out there. If I go in and out, swapping. Not gonna do that unless it's been just long enough for it to happen, you know? Okay. Something. I've heard. There's only one other game I know that has a computer where sometimes when you're looking at it, a close-up of someone's mouth will be chomping at the screen. You really had to reply right as I finished speaking my sentence there. I've heard some of the talk about okay, gorgeous, hidden, oop, hitty. What is going on with that? Don't really want to keep looking at that. Computer is just trying to get closer and closer. It's going to eat my soul if I keep going. Hidden fountain in the area. Something or other. It's going to actually. Yeah, it's getting closer. I get the feeling that it may, at random, while I'm looking at the screen, is gonna swap over to something truly scary. Something truly has got me in its sights. My French is a little rusty. But Ruger, with a U, has it. The water has reboot, no, Jew. Then dating, rejuvenating property. Why did you kind of format it like that? Maybe if you just wrote it a bit smaller, you'll be able to fit in properties. Properties. Okay. Properties. Perhaps, if see soon, may in. It's not that bad though. While I typed it all up, how come the computer wasn't able to read this? It's eligible. Can't shake the feeling going on in my brain. So what's this? A postcard of a chair. Looks like half of it's been burnt. Or ripped off. These are getting really long too. I keep swapping over. Would something weird happen? Well, let's see what this says. Reeser. There's ashes. I can't quite read this from this distance here. It's too small. Not the worst kind, but I gotta zoom in a lot. There's always like something here. Maybe at the edge of the darkness around here, something's creeping up. Which is where found. What does that even say? Among? Among, yeah. Among the remnants of a chair. Oh, isn't that one girl that spontaneously combusted? Yeah. Remnants. Let's see if I spelled that right. Remains. No, remnants is remains. Remains of a chair. Is that on or in? In which? Hear that? She had sat. Looking back and forth here, but no. That previous letter had each time I flipped the card around, the computer screen is just munching at. I mean, something was munching at the screen. Maybe it'll glitch up and freak me out, since the atmosphere is just oppressively dark. It's actually effective right now. The part of her left. Part of her left foot. Her backbone. Main. That noise again. Is that the sound of a dog? Not Papito, he's with me. Wait. Along. Huh. Along with her. Now shrunken skull. Had, I don't know if that's exactly what that says. Where am I? Had survived and was found. And was found. Oh. I'll lose my place if I do that. Right. No, nothing. Nothing much. Found among the ashes. Wondering how, so you wrote it like that, knowing that you're gonna have to form another paragraph underneath that base. So what did that say right here? Skull shrinking. What? Well, shrinking are not connected. Her skull shrank. Maybe when I flip this over. Nope. Unless. Also nope. Imagine that when I flip over the card, an image of a skull will be showing up here. Shrunken skull. It's expecting that. Remain 4. Didn't I have 4 every time and now it's just more now? Okay. It's back to 4. Or not connected. Oh, not common. That's what that says. In searched cases. That does say cases, right? Of spontaneously. Spell that right. Spontaneous. Spontaneous. Like that. And Question. Parentheticals, SHC. You know you're supposed to put the period within the parentheticals, right? Not outside of it. Grammar-wise, that when you're using parentheses, you can put a comma right at the end of the words or the sentence there. After, before a closed parenthesis, along with a period as well. Putting it on the outside, well, no one does that unless you don't know how to actually format this right. Because it looks better like this instead of that. But I guess to each their own, you know. Let's see here. Although the claim curiously, I spelled that curiously has became a regular anecdotal feature. Alright, look that over. Yes, I have heard about this case here. Some fat lady just accidentally burnt to a crisp or just caught on fire on their own in a chair. Maybe when they're sleeping or something. Only thing that was left was exactly what it said. Is that when someone's screaming here? Would be an effective jump scare if there was actually someone here. Of course, it would be a jump scare, and then all the tension would be gone. I do see something right there in the dark. See that? Right. Hopefully I got everything all right as of now. Research. Alright, submit. Said submit. You gonna do it again? No. What about now? Perhaps the reason why this thing looks so ass is what the hell happened to these letters to get this way? I mean, it is eligible unless of course the computer can't read this at all. Bit of massa. 96. Must be counts. Well, the computer couldn't read that. Wrong one. I had to put F1 there. 1096 highway. Counts cross roads. What's that? Is that Kentucky? 41164. Somehow that's correct. Need anything else here? Well, that's about it. Submit. Oh, more of a dog over here. Mr. Zoo? Or Zo? And some water damage, maybe. Alright. 6026. Slayton Avenue. And then put in work. Lottery? Okay, let me just type it in as I got exactly how it's formatted as. I guess it really wanted me to do that. Nope. That's not quite what I'm... Work. State lottery. course, the only thing that would spook me right now would be Chatty just springing out the noise. I mean, yeah, it's loud, but only because this game is so spooky. The terror is being ratcheted up. Anyway, spam bot alert. Well, go ahead and just type up that spam bot's letter and then just throw in the garbage. Thank you. That's still not quite the Avenue. No, that's not what that is. Let's see. Of course, if I do this, then there, that would actually work out. New York. 12252. Correct. Nothing different here. Nothing spooky either. It does certainly look like it. Anyway, go ahead and submit that. Everything is correct, right? Yes. Do you feel safe? I wonder if these notes are talking to me. Do you feel safe? Well, do you? In a bit of the negative colors right here. Oh. I don't know. Do I? Do you? Does anyone? Safe and sound. Common security. The entire letter seems to be deconstructed. You know, unfolded and all that. You have this again that's just in darkness. How did that even happen? Do I actually? Server itself again. Oh. Nothing fast. Whatever that noise is, enters our life of mortals without a curse. It's also in red and also yellow. No souls without us. So you want me to type that up? Is that correct? What's going on with this computer glitching up? Curse. No souls without use. Alright then. Go home. Yeah. Right after this, you know? Who the hell put this here? Other than these letters somehow talking to me. That aside, who the hell placed this here? Wouldn't be able to read it anyway. The back of this thing seems scratched up. The hell? I don't even understand what the hell this thing is. It's a mangled up letter that's been splotched with ink as well, or water. How much you can save? Is that really what you want me to get? Not even the return address, just top left. Also this. What is this? Probably something inside just bursted open. Shouldn't. Alright, the only thing eligible here is technically this. Big savings. Let's see. Is there over there? 34. Market. Street. San Francisco. Okay, got there. Now that's gotten it. At least 99 results? The first option here. How correct is that? Close enough. I think that says 94150. Yeah. California. Oh, of course it is. Alright, I guess that's it then for this. Big splotch. What was going on with those letters with the mouth? Who the hell writes this? Captain MFer. It's completely legible. You can easily read this, but apparently they don't know who a Captain MFer is. Alright then. Could, but I guess that's the real one then. 6282. McNeil. Alright, what you got? Not quite though. No. Wallace. I guess that's not really correct apparently. I guess I could also do this, if that's what you are implying. Yeah, that works. Wallace in 4798. Only 16, but it only showed me 2 of them, and the first one's correct. Can't help but feel like there's just something there. Is that number correct? What's that? Indiana. I think that's what IN would be. Alright. 7988. That's correct. All of it's correct, right? Yes. Okay. Submit. There's something dark going on over here. A back of a letter. If you can read that. That's weird to look at. Everything about this letter is just in darkness, except for this spot. Highlighted, not just once, but twice. And then, I don't even know what kind of symbol that is. It's like not with an actual stamp, but more like stamped with ink. Just plastered everywhere on this. What are those even meant to be, though? Everywhere on this thing. Is that a 7? That looks to be like a phone number. I guess I could do it like this. No, I think this will do just fine. 2103. Is that 2? Yes. 203. 876789. Dash. Two, 3, 7, 6. 6. 3. Oh yeah, that's wrong. Oh, 6. That's not a 6. Look at that again. 1000. 4, 1. 4. Is that? What's that say here? That? Is that 3 or? Yes. Oh, wrong one. That's as close as it's gonna get. Autocorrect isn't yelling at me for this. Is that the current year? No, it's not. It's 2005. This is like right after 2020. I know because some of the dates even says so. There's probably something here you can read, but the cursive here and how small the lettering is near impossible to figure out. Is it upside down? No, I don't think it's upside down. Now let me double check this to be sure if it's all correct. 857, yeah. Is that a 9 or a 1? I think it's a 9. It's close enough. I think I see another right there that's also 9. Bit of chicken scratch and fish writing. 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 7, 6, 3, 0, 0, 0. That 3 right over there looks dangerously close to being a 2. But I can at least see that there are other examples of this person's way of how they write a 2. Looks like, but there's also this one right here. The top 3 2s are consistent, while the one in the middle looks a bit weird here, like a Z. What I was getting confused over there on the bottom 3 here. You know, this one right here. Right here. It could be a 2, but it's most likely a 3. Well, anyway. It's all a bunch of numbers. Much remains, you know. There's nothing here. It seems to me when this letter's being scanned into the machine, it's too much shadow. It's just blocking off what could be eligible here. Huh. There's also nothing here to write. What do I write here? It's letter. This envelope contains multiple envelopes within. Just mangled. No recognition. I don't know what to do with this. Do I just wait, or... Did I just do that twice? I just clicked it once. And then somehow it doubled over here again. I mean, maybe if I do it like that. Yeah. In any case. Go ahead and submit. Perfectly edgeable envelope here. Turn to sender. Maybe the fact that it's just too big here. Book view. A layer. There. The autos just say here. Probably just wants me to write it exactly like that. Or type it like that. That's pretty much it. Be a bit normal here. 5 left in the queue. Oh, great. Look at this thing. What the hell is that? Just some things in the shadow. Alright. And then there's this. Edward II. Of England. Whoops, not England. England was. Heard. The U. Whoops. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to hit F12. I meant to hit insert. rumored. Let's see, did I spell that right? Yeah. To have been murdered after deposed and imprisoned by his wife. Not imprisoned by the wife. Yeah, not the wide. By his wife. I wonder if that's the image of it, supposedly right here. All I see is like dark shadows here in deep purple. Let's see if I did that right. Isabella and her lover, Roger. Who the hell is Roger? Lover Roger Mortimer. Okay. By having, damn it, a horn, not a jorm, horn, pushed to anus? What the? Through which a red-hot iron was inserted, burn out his internal organs without marking his body. Is that even true? The truth is stranger than fiction. Can't make this up. Red. Something burn out or fell. Iron was inserted. Burning out, not oat, not eot. Internal organs. Without marking body. I mean, I could just do that, but now I gotta ask. Types out one letter to fill an entire sentence like that. Will you even do it like that too? I could. It's exactly how it's written. Let me see. Mr. True. Regular envelope with some person writing like a fish using sort of marker to mark this. Mr. True. What the? I can see that my letters here are going dark. It's gone. I can't really tell what my letters are. It's been shrouded in dark. Wurtzboro. Okay. Smith. Montana. I can't quite tell anyway. I can probably do that to read it, but it doesn't work like that. Let's see, how is it formatted right? Let's see here. That'll help out. Let's see, words. Oh. Fort. Not getting Fort Smith there. Let's see, Mr. True. None. Wurtzboro? No, that's not how that is. Fort Smith. Montana. You can't even tell what that is. I think it's like that. Montana. 5-9. There you go. At least I think you got that correct. 035. Only 2 researchers. There you go. Correct. I think it's entirely in dark. I barely see where it is. So Fort Smith, Montana. Yeah. Well, that's as close as it's gonna get. The hell is that? Is my thing still? It's not. Right then. My vision is melting. So, wait a minute. What the hell? It looks like this letter here has gone through the paper shredder and has been meticulously reconstructed back to eligibility. Kinda. Let's say, shadows. They walk where we walk. Stand above the stand. They bleed where we bleed. Yeah, it looks like it's been taped back together. Is that a cat or a dog? Okay, so this letter has been taped back together after being shredded. I would like to know if it's standard to have literal numbers marking where once shredded, just so that you have it back in place. You absolutely cannot tell at the bottom of this thing. Maybe a little bit in the middle. Okay. Just go ahead and write that back up. Is that 7-5? 7S. Bedford Street. Burning? I guess it is an S. It's Birmingham, or something like that. Let's see. M.A. So, is it Burlington? Burlington? M.A. Yeah. So Bedford Street, Burlington. What's that one? Is it Montana? Massachusetts? You see something going on in the window, if you can see that. Has that always been there? It's behind the window. Whoops. Okay, most likely the first option. Who the hell decided to shred this and then tape it back up and then mail it? I mean, the entire reason why the machine could not read it. Yeah. What is this meant to prove? Alright. Back in the elbow. Is it going to show me something weird? It sure has. Okay, why this first, of all things? I can either do page up or page down just to be able to look at this. It doesn't really matter. So, in what order am I putting this in? To our favorite neighbor. Sound of a dog, either outside or inside this warehouse. Office thing. Now, I wonder, Let's see, what's this say? Girl of TBC. Is that an E or an L? No, that's... Yeah, that's an E. TBC EX. Probably the reason why I couldn't read it because it has that. Or because of water damage, you know? OGTI-T again, EL. So do I type that in? Or the entire thing? Let's see. T, then I, then T again, then E, L. Octittle? Is that even correct? Or is it backwards? I don't know. So how do I even write that down? Because it's obviously in a circle. I mean, I could try, but what's here? I'm trying to decide which is first. Is it start on L or O? Let's see. OGTI-T-E-L. Oh, it's backwards. Let it go. That's what it says. I thought it started with the O, but no, it's actually with an L. Let it go. What am I letting it go for? Is that correct? Unless it wants me to type the entire thing. I think this is correct. Server. Some more of this thing. This letter here. Imagine suddenly this becomes animated. This letter just turns into a mouth again. This is ineligible. It's just utter darkness again. What do I do with this thing? I got 7 left? Huh. It keeps incrementing upwards. Drink some coffee while this goes down because I don't know what to do here next. Okay. Coffee. Just brewed it this morning. Well, at night, of course. It's evening. Okay. The only thing I could do right now would be to just type this down. And if there's a way to actually open this up. Open it up, open it out. Flip the card, flip the envelope, flip the letter, flip this thing. Well, there's nothing to it. I can either just leave blank or question mark or, you know, whatever. Oh, it's this thing again. It's this letter with this square, like, square-like stain on it. The creep at Delaware? Huh. What happened if I just mailed this to myself? Probably just show up again. Alright. Creep at 8984 Beach Bottom Lane. Will, okay. Autocorrect? What you got? I could always just do this again. Duh. Pretty bad. Who's the creep that you're referring this to? Wilmington. In Delaware. 1989-6? Yeah, it's this one. Nothing weird has gone by, unless you count the first thing, you know. Well, I guess that's it for this. You're referring to the creep. Unless this computer is talking to me again. What the hell is that? It's like an image of... What? Huh. That... Must be... Oh yeah, I think that's a whetstone sharpening this knife. Someone's sharpening this knife on a whetstone. It looks a bit weird far away. Close up, I can make that out a bit. Why is it so faded? Low toner? I'm guessing the reason the machine couldn't read this because a bit of it is faded. What the? A bit disturbing here. Well, yes, you do have an image of someone sharpening a knife on a whetstone. What it's describing right here is a bit disturbing. Norton Jones, a lawyer in Bangor, Wales. Woke up, find that had his throat slit. How did you even manage that? Someone tried to kill you in your dream. With your throat slit, and you hadn't died from that. Probably just did it so shortly. Let's see. Motioning paper and not nad and pencil throat. Whoop. That's the right. God damn it! I didn't mean to do that. Unless you saw that. It's right next to both of my screenshot buttons. F12 is the Steam's screenshot, and print screen right next to that when I want to go for insert, which is the zoom feature for this game. Okay, so where was I? You wrote. I dreamt that I had done it. Oh, I woke to find it true. And died 80 minutes later? He had done it himself while unconscious. An inquest at Bangor delivered a verdict of suicide while temporarily insane. You did that in your sleep. How? Bit of ambulance, something like that. Sleepwalking. Where was I? Wrote. That I had done it. I awoke to find it. I wonder. Now, who the hell wrote this? Probably someone who was looking at the history and got this paper here, or image, and then wrote it down. Who the hell would mail this? It's like being handed, it's like mailing someone loading screen tips. You know, while the screen is a video game just loading something in the game. While you're waiting, and while you're waiting for something, you're given like either a bit of tips on how to play the game well, or a bit of lore, item descriptions. You know, just like how Dark Souls have done it, or in the case like Pokemon Legends ZA, where you have a little bit of tutorials on screen. This is what it kind of feels like, especially when you consider postcard. You have the image right there, and you have this message here. And I guess this is a bit of a lure for what may have actually happened. I don't know if it's true or not. Weird ass loading screen tip. To find it true. Let's see. Oh, right, yes. That's how you should do it. Comma is also appropriate. Well, comma or period, appropriate between quotes, is acceptable. You know, just as the same as you do so for parentheticals. And died 80 minutes later. Oh, that's 90. What the? Did I put in 8 or 9? Oh. It's later. He had gun. Oh. Messing with the lights. It. Imagine if I take too long and something or other just come up behind me. Or maybe I'll just dream of me slitting my own throat again. Yeah, done it. Himself. Wow. Unconscious. That's not how I spell that. Let's see. Unconscious is one of those words that's pretty difficult to spell. Let's see, did I write that? It's similar to guaranteed. And well, I have to look up how to spell guaranteed because that one is kind of weird. Unconscious. Science. That's not how I spell that. Okay, I think that's correct. Inquest. Is that a word? I don't think I've ever seen that before. At Bangor. Delivered a verdict of. Let's see here. Suicide. Wow. Temp or rare. Insane. Oh, and then I already sort of praised you for putting that comma and or period within the quotes, and now you've gone and did this outside the quotes. I just do this. That looks correct, and it can work either. This just makes it weird to me. I know this is a stylistic choice for the dev to do, you know, just how many people have their own, you know, writing styles, their own grammar, their own punctuation, if they ever use it. Wait, I didn't even spell that correctly. What did I write there? Suicide? I missed the D somewhere. There you go. Alright, let me look through this and see if I typed it alright. Zooming in won't actually work that well here. It's just at the letter, you know, this thing. You also see black bars over on that side. Oh, I mean black box. Is that even necessary? Let me see here. Thornton Jones, lawyer. Bangor. Oh, I see. There you go. I've seen that, right. I like the fact that my text cursor has sort of paused itself. It's not even blinking, you know? You see that? Know that it's there. Wales. Find that he has had his throat slit. Most of the time when I'm also writing this, Papito? Oh, stop barking there. And most of the time when I do some typing, whether it's writing up my own stories or typing up a writing exercise, or just texting on Twitch. Sometimes when I'm typing, I type way too fast, or while I'm thinking that I may have missed I'm thinking too fast while, before I type, and yeah, that's it. And I'm missing some words here because I thought it faster than I typed it. Other times, while I'm backing out, I mean, backpedaling on my words here, I type the same word twice. Sometimes you have something like this right there. And then I wouldn't notice until I read back after I submitted it that he had. You know what? That still... Apparently that works. It still works. Even if I put double the hads there. Okay. Had his throat slit. Motion for a paper and pencil. I dreamt that I had done it. I woke to find it true. It's kind of hard to see that due to how small it is. Died 80 minutes later. Is that the only thing he, Thornton Jones wrote? 80 minutes before he died? Punches in. Yeah, I think that's alright. Alright. What do I have here? What the? Is that on the inside or the back of... Yeah, that's the back of this thing. What we have here is 9356 Cole Avenue, Southeast. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What suggest you got here? Not even correct. Unless, of course, you do something like that. New Philadelphia? Philadelphia. Not Depia. Philadelphia. I think it's like this, now that I think of it. Yeah. Ohio. What, really? Over in Ohio. Got some strangies. All in caps lock, too. Alright. Hell is this? Someone wrote a threatened message on the back of this thing. Now, whoever sent this is going to kill them for what they did, whatever the hell that was. And apparently they never got this message. And because of that, well... whoever sent this message went on and killed that guy before they even saw this. Just completely faded. Yeah. Right. Well, that's it, really. All I am doing is just typing out that letter. This again. Do you feel safe? Negative. So what is this thing? It looks like eyes. Do you feel safe? Do you feel safe? I wonder. Would it actually matter if I do this? Or just type it as if nothing really matters? Just kind of make it look like it's talking to me. another one right here. Black letter. What the? Can't hold on forever. This is a first for something. It's actually animated. So this is entirely wreathed in shadow, and then we have this. It's moving on its own. Can't on ever. It's in a circle, but that's what it is saying. Crumpled sheet of paper here. Does this even say anything? CVBN YHNY GVRGN. The guy decided that it was run out of space and just went downwards. Have you ever done that? All right. CV. BN YHNY G N L. It's in the dark, and then it blacked out right before I was able to submit that. Oh, it was effective. Just get the hell out of here. Something about this work building feels like a tomb, slowly sinking deep into the earth. Even the electricity is now struggling to reach it anymore, it seems. Bad enough, the item queue is throttled. Didn't even get to finish it today. You. Shouldn't it say I? But you didn't even get to finish it today. So, it went to black. It blacked out. Right as I was about to finish that. And does that mean I still, well, in-game, do I still get paid for that? Or does it only get the ones that were submitted? Let me drink some coffee while I think about this. It's pretty good, though. You take a deep breath and stare out the window at the rising sun again. Hopefully, tomorrow will be better. Well, it would be if it wasn't so goddamn dark. Where am I? Oh, I'm writing myself a letter. Dear Mom, it's been difficult so far, but I'm making progress. I've been running into some hiccups. My fingers ache as I write this. My eyes feel like they're going to crush inside of my skull. Does it really feel like that? I guess I could just write that. It doesn't really ache, but I think only 2, maybe 3 of them has went long. My eyes are kind of straining in the dark while looking at a lit screen. And there's not enough light coming out of the lighting here to illuminate the entire room. Just only what's available. Let's see here. I don't want to do this though. Fingers ache as I write this. I don't think this current job is for me. Something is seriously off about this temp job. I'm concerned for my safety. I'm losing control. It certainly does look like this. To start looking for a new place to work. And the housing costs out here are tough. trapped in some sort of dream or coma. I'm in a city surrounded by people. Never felt more isolated. Sometimes it feels like I'm all alone, though surrounded by people I know. Superficial. It's insane, but I can't shake this feeling going on in my brain. Care about you? Does anyone care? About me? Does anyone care? About us? Does anyone care? No, they don't. Anyways, this is my new home. I'm never coming back. To come home. You don't have to die to become a ghost. Yeah, you don't have to die to become a ghost. To see you soon. Sorry it turned out like this. And forgive me. Let it rot. If someone ever wrote this here in that letter, it would feel like this is the last letter they're ever going to write to me. Certainly does have the feel of everything just rotting, being left alone. Send or don't send? Send that. It would certainly feel much better if I... Name's corrupted. I think this is one of those situations where you would not send it. You'd write it, and then just don't send it at all. Or either throw it away, shred it, burn it, you know. Put it back over here now. Still sealed. Somehow you kind of wish it would open. Not that you know what it would really gain you. At best, it would just be a steep drop down to the void. Because there's nothing there. And, what are these? Okay. There's a bunch of letters right on the... right there. Just gonna mention that too, you know. Maybe it's been getting worse lately. People get up, thinking something was scratching at the walls. There was a bunch of letters on the bed there, but now they're gone. Everything looks like they're melting. Okay. What the hell is that noise, anyway? Sometimes when you lie on this couch, you can hear some sort of muffled talk. Clearly from your neighbors below. Try putting your head to the ground itself, it goes away. Probably just within the couches. Is that just the sound of the lighting here? It's a stool. The smell is still coming from over here somewhere. I think it's from over here. And then there's the bathroom itself. There's nothing here to look at. Oh, hello. Hello. The letters are back. Then they're gone again. The toilet. It's a bit weird here. Something going on. Hear some whispering behind that door. Do you feel that? It's supposed to be on the door. Well, can't keep it waiting. I wonder if there's anything outside that window there. rent is still due, though. Still nothing in here. Have you not been eating? See, this is still about the same thing. Imagine there's just something, right out in the corner of my eye. Let's see, official notice here. Voice. Wonder what would happen if I just typed it all up and mail it to myself. Only had to do that once, you know. Yeah, just do this. Just start typing up my own address on all the mails there. Let's see here. Alright, well, let's just get back to work then. Like it has some different... The hell? Oh. Vision. To myself. Is it alright? My character having a panic attack. Let's go. I guess I should... Go in? The dark. Am I being chased or something? It's not going well. Just get out of here. If I sit still... My vision is still cracked to hell. It's like... Probably being chased by some kind of ghost. It's because I stood there. I guess I should go keep going to the end there? Looks like it's going back to normal. Not really. Your manager emailed you earlier. Apologize for the technical issues. We're compensated slightly for your missed queue, but it still wasn't as much as you would have made it had you just done a regular day. Apparently the issue has been solved and it shouldn't happen again. We'll be moving into the new location within the next week or so anyways, they say. The time frame keeps changing. Maybe though, why don't they just have us do this remotely from home? I wonder. Why don't you do that? I guess they just want to keep up appearances, you know? They're ridiculous, so reach out to an old coworker that moved on to a different data entry job and see if they're hired. In the meantime, just try and get through this mess and pay the rent. I wonder if I'm still being chased by that thing. My vision is still ass. Like it's been dented here. Is it ever gonna go away? Probably not. It seems to have gone away once I look at that. And I can always go back, but... Well... Those are the security cam that I didn't even notice was there. Well, I'm over here in this... thing here. I can't really tell anymore. Vision's just cracked. And it's still going on like that. Kitch box. Well, I think it's still... Yeah, my vision is wonky. Oh, that. Let's see. Get 5 meals for free at Kitchbox. Our neighbor. Oh. How is that even lit up? neighbor at. Some water damage on this thing. 3, 4. 2. This is small right now. I gotta keep zooming in. Sola. Heart. Mid. Number. 422. Pershing. What does this autocorrect got? Is that correct here? New Jersey. Is that a J? I can't even tell what that is. Presumably so. Yeah, that's it. I wonder, during that time where my vision just started to crack like a computer screen, was I being attacked by a ghost of some kind? Would it even matter if I just kept going or not? Or if I just stayed here in one spot and just let that happen, you know? Right. 7399. Breathing. Is that me or just something? Where did that come from? Is that always there? A vision. Just something in the corner there. You can see that, right? Let's see what that says. Lance. Vision here is going circles. I see that. It certainly is zooming in. Okay. Look in the background right here. Just you can see it just warbling in and out. $2985. Shelton Road. C. At Tuscan, Arizona. Okay, there you are. Tucson, Arizona at. What does that actually say here? That one's kind of corrupted here, unless this knows exactly what that is. The top one is correct. Like a normal looking letter until you see that return to sender, no mail receptacle unable to forward. Nixie. I'm guessing the sticker was covering that, or the fact that the return address, I think at the top left, is it's a bit faded. You can still kind of tell, but not quite. Anyway, getting a lot worse over here. Dearest loser. A little bit of water damage on this thing too. Also, how the hell does the machine not recognize this? My character is going insane. Dearest loser over at 487 Wesson. Buckskin. Joe. At Colorado. That should be correct then. Is there really a place over in Colorado called Buckskin? I can see that, well, yeah, of course my vision is still going. Whoop. What was that? I gotta look back on that thing. Confidential hope surety. Information? There's some misspellings going on in here. Benefit information. Open urgent immediately? Well, too bad for this, it's not possible. What's your average letter here? Except for some water damage on the spot here is the only reason why it hasn't been delivered. Caroline Cook. At where? Let me take a closer look at this unless something weird happens, you know? Let's see. I think that says 5. Oh, I can't quite tell what that is. I'm gonna go with 7. West. Palomino Road. Over here in China Valley. Alright, what you got here? Is that actually a 6? It doesn't really look like anything. But I guess it could be a 6. It looks like a 7 to me. It says China Valley, not village. At AZ. Arizona. 86923. Did they even get that right? That's not even correct. Okay, so if it's true, it could be a 6. It's at China Valley. It says so right there. It doesn't quite know what that is. USA. AZ. Okay. I put in the 8, it still doesn't know. I put in a 6, it still doesn't know. 323. There you are. I guess that is correct. Entirely. How long did it took for your computer to actually figure that out? Well, there's the one result. Oh, it's Chino Valley. Is it actually? I thought it was China Valley. Go ahead. Hit. Echo. Is it worth the cost? Have this image in the back of it looking like an eye. Sounded weird. Is it actually worth the cost? This is actually acceptable to write type it like this. Now, does the these linters actually have these sort of markings everywhere like that? And how does they even obtain this? Downloading from server right after that. What the? Seems ordinary. It just seems to be getting darker. Zooming in. You can see the background. It's getting weirder here. Jake. 2. David in the red barn down the street. Right. Who the hell writes it like this? Not Dave 9. The red barn street. Everything is sort of melting. It's being warped by this wetness. It looks like the entire background is now back to where it is. Zooming back in and out. Vision is still wet. I am so tired. Well, hello there, Gonzi. I am so freaked out right now. I'm playing this thing. So how you doing? Whoop. What that is, though. Alright, gotta type this up and it's highlighted. Been maybe 15 hours on a comic for Halloween. I have been working on my own thing too, but I just keep accidentally falling asleep. 15 bloody hours. I should be done with mine in maybe 2 days. What the hell is that noise? It's a sound of breathing right behind me. Richion. 15 hours, huh? Did you manage to finish it in time, or... Let's see, what... Oh. Or we're just a bit too ambitious here. Can't quite see what that says right there. Because the lettering on this is, just kind of faded again. You're telling me the machine can't read that? Let's see here, what did it say? Or my own vision is just completely melted here for being insane. Vigalia. At least I think that's what that says. Greek. Let's see. Syncratic? I think it is just my vision blurring that out. Pancratist. Pancrat last? Pancrat last. Something like that. Caused his own death in the Olympic finals. It's all in capital letters. Who the hell sent, oops, this letter here? It just reads off as another set of loading screen tips. Held by his unidentified. What is that? Listening to poem in a stranglehold. Able. Whoop. I guess that is a bit too long here. Wait a minute. Okay, just do that. Yeah, there you go. Each time I type, I hear some squishy noises. My fingers rotting off? Unable. Regret list. I'm still trying to figure out if this word right here is correct. This thing. Can't read that because it's and the background is just being zoomed out and in. Or is this computer zooming itself in? At last. Ratlats? At least I think that's what that says. Oh well. Let's see, unable to free himself. Richian? Yeah. Okay, Richian kicked his opponent. Let's see. Causing him so much pain. It certainly is. From angle injury that made the sign defeat. The 2 though. It's certainly not getting any easier writing this. Oh, gotta misspell that. It's not kick. Is that a K? I put an H on that. Okay, where did I put myself? Sign a beat to the umpires. While at the accidentally breaking Richian's neck. Since sign the opponent will understand how you can't really just write that without having such. This computer has zoomed in a little bit further than it should have. Or is the background just being warped? I'm just gonna write it like that. I think it is just the background that's yeah, my own vision is kind of being warped right now. Especially since that beforehand too. Am I looking at the screen way too long? Opponent seated. Defeat. Jin was named the victor posthumously. It's coming in and out right here. It's insane. Right, I wrote all that. See if if it's correct. Let's see here. I don't know if I even spelled that right. Damn it. That should be fine. Top of the screen right there, it's just completely catastrophe. I guess that's correct. I have now. The entire reason why that couldn't be red is that there's this black mark across there. Is that water or ink? Code and card family. Well, I can barely read that. 2-hour valued customer at yeah, that entire time it was typing that entire message there. I see that the computer slowly, really slowly, being zoomed in and out. The background itself being zoomed in and out. At what's that number right there? 676. 2? Suggestion. Autocorrect. What you got here? Is that even correct? Dawson Lake. At least you got that correct. Yeah. Is that completely true? Dawson Lake. Go ahead, just do this. Lake Road. I can assure you that that's not even correct. Hope? It's over in Illinois. As far as I can tell what that says. I can't tell at all. Let's see here. Got the entire thing correct there, but Only like 7 of these left. Pope Mills, Pope Army. Okay. I don't think that's entirely correct. It's certainly longer than that. But it's the only thing I got. Not even correct as well. Let's see. 1065. So it's poplar. At least I think so. Okay, this seems to be the most accurate here. Poplar Grove. Well, that's long enough to fit on that Illinois. Wrestler Roulette. What sort of envelope is this? Now, how the hell does the machine not read this? Alright. Wrestler Roulette. Did I spell that right? 600 Middle Street, Detroit, Michigan. Okay, 226. Do you even get that right too? Because I need to do that for it to work out. Still got 2 more in the queue here. Huh. It's the same thing again. What's that noise? Collect immediately. Collect. Immediate. $600. Ooh. Computer screen itself decided to glitch up. Not my actual computer, the one in game. Detroit. Michigan again. Go ahead, just put that in there. The computer's zooming in again. 8226. How many times are you going to give me the same message? What is this? Kind of cipher. It's getting even more and more. Alright, just keep typing in the same thing. Alright. Pretty much it, though. Should be the same number. Well, here we go again. And now the entire thing on the back of this thing just covered in, I don't know what that is. And now the only message is eligible on this thing because everything else is rotten away. Let it rot. What is that? Okay, this time it's different from a letter or the ones that are being repeated. And I got 2 left in the queue here. It's to be like some kind of bar, but it has the stain right there. Probably a coffee stain of some kind. Sally Sue's Diner. Makes a lot of sense here. Looks up to be in the negatives. It's Arethan's Shadow. When did I get myself into the shadow realm here? Hello from Yermo. This place took nothing different here other than just me okay. What does that say? Kitchen? This place took Kish hostage. Yeah, at least I think that's what it says. Right? Hostage, and then fell in love with it. And there, Bonnie, Clyde. Ing? And they're Bonnie and Clyding common sense. Let's see this. These took Kish hostage in the... Oh. At least I think that's what that says. Okay, let me see if I did this right. Not even correct, Yermo. Alright then. One last one. If flipping the card doesn't work with this, what is this? Thou to curse. Life of mortals. Enter our vast. Nothing vast without a curse. Without a curse, nothing our life of mortal. Enter our life of mortals without a curse. Curse. Not even an actual letter here, just this thing. And in yellow we have... Let's see, what does that even say? Then... Incorrect? Okay, then... Five. No. I am no thing. No Am I trying to type it incorrectly? I have enough? First. I have no future. Alright. Last of it. There's still more. Let's see here. Dead, 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 dead. Dead next week, dead, 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 next week, next week. Something must have happened. Apparently, I'm going to be dead next week. I've been doing this correctly. Dead, dead. There's all the entire thing right there. Okay, that's like four of them. Is that a period? Comma. Supposedly it will take that long, right? That's all there is here. Very end of this. Submit. It's just a blank screen here. Here's the back of the envelope. Stampede, Texas. Okay, Katha, Lily. Let's see. see, 7, 5. No, is that a 5 or a 3? Oh. STE. Did you even get that right? Not Staten Island. Unless it's meant to be like this, right? Did I type that in again? No, I'll just... Just write it off like this. Screen glitching like that. Oldfield. Shawnee. Not the correct one. Shawnee Mission. KS66213. Kansas. Right? Getting a lot worse here. Now this thing is upside down. You guys can always just look at this. Let me see here. That says like 4363. Is that what that says? Neola. Yeah, that's an A, not an E. Hey, apartment. You already got that already? Not even correct. Apartment number 596. Over in Asheville, Tennessee. 7229. Enough. Let's see here. That is correct, Nashville, Tennessee. Upside down. 229. Correct. And now I got some garbage. What am I doing with this thing? Ooh. Not even the same ones. Just keep going and going and going with this message of garbage. Even when I flip it over. Kind of expecting something to happen, but nothing. The screen has zoomed in a lot from just me doing this, you know. Whom? That's the only word I can read out right there. Whom? Who is watching you? Who is watching? Whom? The only thing is I can make out from that after I just kind of spanned it. Well, I guess is the hell was that? I guess it kind of figured out exactly what I was doing that. Hey, Papito. I don't know what that is either. It's really creepy over here. Let's see, what is that? Like a postcard that, have this thing on the side right there, man. Okay. Now, it pains me to write this. Is that? Let's see here. Is that a comma or a period? But imagine your vision is. What the? I imagined your death every day for years. Thought if every day I mention dying, how it, yeah. Occur. Actually doing that. It would how make it hurt less when it finally came. But it didn't. Part of me wishes I had just spent that energy supporting better. It's another postcard where just imagine this guy's to death here. Rest in peace. It says peace. My love. Oh. Okay. Now let's see if I actually type this right. I'm gonna need to move myself a bit right. Get in on this thing. Pains me to write this. It is. It could be a. Yeah. A comma right there. That makes it look more like a period instead. I'll just leave it like that. Like it's the absolute worst thing I've seen right now. You know? Okay, what more do I have from this? It looks like it glitched out. It's melting. Wait a minute. That just a... Then it just melted. Is it getting clear? No, it's not. There doesn't seem to be anything hidden here other than just the image itself rotting. More breathing now. Then suddenly... Okay. You. What? There's still a bit more on the queue here, and now suddenly, The hell is this I'm looking at? I gotta type all that, don't I? It's like out in the background, just everything melting again. It's coming in and out, that's what it looks like. Okay, what is that? 3? Or is that a... SD, F, X, CD, CD, F, X, computer itself zoomed in again. CV. Is that a G or 6? Cracked. Wants me to do that correctly, right? Okay. That was incorrect. One way to do that. FX. CV. SX. D. B. F. X. CB. That's a 6 then. I can always just do this back again, you know? So if I misspell this, it's gonna... I knew it. Well, that's good to know. Gotta type this correctly, otherwise it's going to jump scare me like that. CB. X. SD. F. CB. 6. HN. What am I even typing up here? 7, 8. K. What is that? D? Nope. Oh, I see. That's just a greater than sign, or less than sign. It's TFX C X FV X CB 6 YH 8 IK. Less than Y I H JK and M. Power remaining? What the? Oh. Error. The blacked out. Oh, wait a minute. I have to do this in... Okay. And... Or... Bethan Osborne. It's 052. Sailor. Okay. Got this again. Mullen. Gotta do this really quickly then. Error. Oh yeah, it's this thing again. Oh, it's someone's mouth. Let it rot. Alright then. And who the hell is this thing? It's this thing again. Oh man. Alright. Empress is whoop. Elizabeth stabbed to death. Just yeah. A lot better if I do like this. With a file from her assassin. It pierced her. It's completely dark around here. Pericadium? How is that word? And a lung. Because yeah, I know you power remaining. Okay. Of its sharpness and thinness. So very and due to sure from her stream tight set was soon onto her. She did not notice what had happened. Parenthetical that she believed a simple survey had hit her and continued to walk for a while before collapsing. Submit. What now? Right, this thing again. I did like the same things I have. Took a boat around the coast. Still stuck on this island. Days before. Stop. Despite differences. This is actually lovely if quaint little island village. It's gonna happen once that timer reaches 0. I think I'll play my time here. Damn, what is this thing? It's zooming in. Oh, jeez. It glitched up right there, and the timer is still going. Cabron. Let's see, Mag Plaza. This droning noise. 7. S. Indio. Probably the first one. 92202. That's not it. That's this. It's getting closer, I think. That's correct. What the? Is a something lurking, standing here, flickering. Well, something's there. Something lurking. Flickering. What is that even saying? Auto reject. More data required. I gotta do more than that. It's getting louder. God damn it. Maybe just uncrumple itself now. Here. Something. I can't quite. It's still too dark. It's getting too loud here. I can see that. I see it. Flickers of light. Something. I can't. Is looking here. Flickers. I guess that'll have to do then. Reprocessing. Yeah, something is near. I have like 2 minutes of this left. Can't read that. Looking, standing here. How about now? Still gotta look at this. There's gotta be something here, though. It's surrounded me. Whatever that is. Lurking. Standing here. Flickers. Well, something's gonna happen. Flickers. It's getting louder, and then something will happen. Oh, I'm trying to look at this. Flickers. Something. Standing here. Bite? I got that right. Despite every I wish I got that right. Good. Come back. I didn't even get to read that because of... Oh? Did I manage to get the darkness away? Let me just exit out of the shower realm. This is going to work. Pursuing your thoughts with a glazed, broken stare out the window. Maybe if you skip eating for the rest of the week, you'll be able to still make late rent. Been thinking a lot about going back home lately. You could try and just make it all pan out. Living there for the rest of your life. Probably never seen anything new. You probably could even afford a house in your lifetime if you moved back. This day and age? Now. ... Is it better to put up with the problems one already knows well, or to venture out and constantly stumble into new ones? A tinge in the back of your skull. A fear that is... that this has been your one and only shot, and you wouldn't be strong enough to make another effort to move. But you shove the thought deep down inside and swallow it, while seeing if you can still make this work. What can I make work? What the hell is going on? My vision is still ass. It happened again. This time you weren't talking in your sleep. You woke up and your hands were doing something. It's hard to explain, but they were in a strange configuration. Position not like anything you've ever done yourself before. Like a weird prayer? I can't see a damn thing. Not only is it really dark, but also my vision is just cracked. Still sealed. Hello. There's not much here to do after that, though. I'll have to just save that for later. But after the start of the day, we lost. Am I back over here? It's cracked. Did I do that right? Please tell me that it is. I would say multiple times per playthrough. Certain areas. Hopefully it is back to where that is. Kinda don't want to have my progress just lost because of that. So, I can't really just play it all in one go. But we're especially at like that time. I'm guessing the only reason why it wants to do that is just so that it can still keep up the tension like it has been doing like that. I don't know what it would have done if the timer had went out. I just really couldn't read what that said. But I think I guessed it correctly. Or maybe I needed to type in the same thing multiple times, you know? Certainly feels like something's wrong. Or maybe my my character is having a panic attack that entire ordeal. Alright.